morning, guys. It's a very beautiful day. Sunny. Supposed to be in the 60s today. I'll take it. Ran myself this morning and I came in at 190.5. So that actually makes a 2-pound drop. Really trying to find that one spot that's solid. And I finally found it. It's the one spot that's solid. And on that solid spot, it showed 190.5. This is an old apartment, and so there's been so much shifting. It was made in the 80s, so there's been tons of shifting. So I am 190.5. I'm tickled about it, but at the same time I almost feel guilty. But that's what my body does. It's not unusual for it to occasionally take a pound and some ounce drop or a 2-pound drop. It's not unusual for it to do that. So, but anyway, I'm going to try very hard to make it a point every morning to do a short video so that we've got time for tone-ups. That way we don't have a problem. So for any of you who's just now watching my videos, I'm just going to simply tell you, all that I'm doing is waiting for hunger and stopping when full. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm not eating in between meals. I'm not binging at night before I go to bed. I'm just waiting for real hunger and stopping when satisfied. And I'm eating whatever I want when I'm hungry. But my portions have become smaller because my body doesn't need that much. I've got a hypothyroid. So even though I'm taking thyroid medication, it's still sluggish, and therefore my body doesn't need that much fuel. So where at one time I was eating large man-sized portions and even double, now my portions are barely the size of what a 10-year-old eats. And, you know, that's fine with me. That is perfectly fine with me. If that's all my body needs for fuel, that's all I'm going to give it. And I'm even just eating about twice a day. That's the only times I'm hungry is twice a day. The way it works out, I'm averaging about 4 to 5 hours in between meals in the day. And by the time I'm hungry in the morning, or by the time I'm hungry the next day, because, you know, it isn't always in the morning. But by the time I'm hungry again after the meal that I'd had the day before, it averages anywhere from 17 to 18 hours. So my body really doesn't need that much fuel. And that's perfectly fine with me. I rather not overfill it and overstuff it and keep it fed up than to... I'd rather just be losing the weight than to keep stuffing it, you know, because my body doesn't need it. And I'm very satisfied with how I'm losing weight. I don't exercise other than straightening up the house, taking out the trash, walking to the mailbox, getting groceries once a week. And I have tried to incorporate doing my tone-ups again because I'm wanting to strengthen my arms and my stomach. Sorry about the croakiness. Sorry about that. Anyway, but I'm only doing planks and push-ups to strengthen my shoulders and my arms and to tighten my stomach. And when the weather gets good again, because I really don't like walking when it's cold, not to mention when we've only got one vehicle, I like to make sure that my husband's got the car. I really do try to, I guess I could walk in weather like this, I guess. But I still enjoy walking, and I plan on taking walking up again because I love walking. I've always enjoyed walking, always. So, yeah. I'm not so much going to do it in weather like this because I don't like getting chilled. But as soon as the weather starts picking up, it'll probably be like next spring, when the weather starts warming up, then I'll get back into walking. And yeah, anyway, so, and that's just basically telling any of yins who are watching this for the first time what I'm doing for weight loss, where I'm just basically waiting until hungry, stopping when full, not overeating when I do eat, not eating in between meals, not binging. And I had tried to lose weight for many years, way over 20 years, even over 30 years, because even as a teen I tried, even though I didn't realize I didn't need to. But anyway, I have tried so many times to lose weight by restricting foods and just eating more veggies, and even tried diet shakes and stuff. And yeah, I always backslid. So this time around, I'm going through what's called the Weigh Down Diet and reading the book. It's a dietitian nutritionist, and she wrote that because all foods are basically composed of the same way, has the same nutrients and breakdown, that basically you can eat whatever it is that you want at the time that you're hungry, and that the main thing that helps a person lose weight is by only eating when hungry and not in between and whatnot. And she said that it really makes a big difference to give your eating over to God, to turn your love of food over to the love of God. And that's what I did. I finally, even though I've been a Christian since the age of 12, I had never given him my eating. I would ask for him to make the fat go away. I had asked for him to help me not binge, but I had never given my love of food over to him. So now he has my love instead of food, and he has helped me with this every step of the way. And because of him, I have no more cravings. I don't crave anything at all. When I become hungry, sometimes it's hard for me to find anything that I want because there are no cravings. And to me, that's fine, because I don't need cravings. I do not need to have cravings. I don't. And so there's no cravings. There's no desire to binge. There's no desire to eat in between the meals. He has completely took care of that, just like anybody who has a drug addiction. And when God sets that person free, they no longer have a taste for the drug. They no longer even want to look at the drug. They don't think about the drug. It's just not there. It's just not there, period. And that's the same way that it was for me with the eating. When I completely gave it to him, he took care of all that, and now food is the last thing on my mind, and it's great to be free. And Jesus said that those that God has set free is free indeed. Well, I am free indeed, and it's a wonderful thing. It's wonderful to be free, finally, from the bondage of food, because seriously, I was one captive person. Seriously, my life involved food, and food involved me. I mean, it was crazy. So praise God, I've truly been set free from that. But even somebody who's not into God, you know, anybody, it doesn't matter. Just basically eating when hungry and stopping when satisfied. And it doesn't matter what foods you choose to eat. It doesn't matter if you choose to just eat all Chinese or all vegetables or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to eat whenever you're hungry, whatever it is that you want to eat. Anyway, what I'm trying to get to you is that I no longer have an uncontrollable urge to just gobble something down, period. Okay, and that's what God has done for me. But like I said, the principle is simple. You only eat when hungry and stop when full. And you might, I'm so sorry about the frog. You might actually be surprised at just how much your body needs if you do that. If you choose to eat just hungry and stop when full and not allow yourself to eat in between. And it is a battle at first. It is a battle at first, but it's a practice. It's a practice. And you know what the saying is, practice makes perfect. So it's a practice. If you screw up, just wait for the next hunger. And just keep practicing that until you've got it. I mean, if you're not into God or anything, that's all you got to do. And get into things that preoccupies you. But for me, you know, God has been my strength, my way of making it. If you want to exercise, exercise. If you want to restrict certain foods, restrict certain foods. If you want to make it all God, if you want to give it 100% to God, give it 100% to God. If you're not into God, then get yourself occupied into something and just wait. So, you know, it works. It works. It doesn't matter how. It just works. Hunger and fullness. Hunger and fullness. Hunger and fullness. That's it. That's it. And don't overstuff yourself. When you're getting full, don't keep eating. When you feel that you're full, stop. Put the plate away. Just put it away. You're done. So anyway, and that's what I'm doing. And with the help of God. But that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing every day. I only eat when hungry, and I'm stopping when I'm full. Every day. That's it. So, that's just what I'm doing. And, oh, and to tell you, 5 months ago I started at 220 pounds. So that actually makes 30 pounds down. But 4 months ago, I started the Kicking It series, which we're still on, and this is day 118, only now it's titled My Journey to Skinny. Anyway, so 4 months ago, and 2 more days, 120 days ago, I started at 217. So I'm just the same as 27 pounds down. 27 pounds down with the Kicking It series, but seriously, since 220, 30 down. So I like to say I'm 30 pounds down because that's when I'm really starting it, even though I didn't title it the month prior before I started the Kicking It series, but I did do a starting over vlog at 220. So anyway, this has already gone long enough, but I'm not foregoing the tone up today. I've already foregone it twice. So I just wanted to tell anybody who's watching this for the first time what I'm doing for my weight loss and how far I've come, what I'm doing for it, and how much I've dropped. That's all. So anybody who's losing weight now, in whatever measure and means that you're doing it, congratulations. May you continue losing that weight, and that you stay healthy, and that you are so satisfied and happy with what you're doing and your results. I'm rooting for you, and you can do it. So anyway, let's go on ahead and get down onto the floor, and we will get started with our tone-ups. Okay, so let's go on ahead and get started here. I think she wants to say hi again, as she always does. My beautiful sweetie. Alright, let's go on ahead and get started. We're going to do planks, and we're going to do push-ups. And the push-ups is plank style, not modified. So I will be doing 10 push-ups, and I'll be doing 15 planks. Well, let's go on ahead and get started. Now push-ups. doing right now. I'm working on the strength of my shoulders. So I can't get down very far right now. But as time goes, I expect to be able to get down lower. So, alright. So just want to tell you, I love yous. I appreciate yous. To my new subscribers, hello. Thank you for joining my channel. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.